95% of brides book their bridal makeup artist from Instagram, seeing heavy photo edited makeup. Later, wondering why my makeup was bad. Those jaw dropping bridal makeup photos on Instagram. Flawless skin, perfect lighting, not a blemish in sight. They make you think, wow, I need this artist for my wedding. But you see online is real. In fact, some of those pictures have been polished up so much they don't even reflect what you get on your wedding day. So, why does this happen? Who's benefiting from it? How can you tell what's real and where you can find an authentic example of the artist work? That's exactly what we are unpacking today. By the end of this video, you'll know how to spot the truth behind those perfect pics, pick up a makeup artist who will deliver what they promise because your wedding day deserves nothing less. The first segment is why do makeup artists heavily edit their portfolio photos? Alright, let's kick things off with the big why. Well, here's the reality. Mumbai is a makeup artist battleground. Here, there are over 4,000 bridal makeup artists in the city, and guess what? 4,000 weddings don't happen every day. The competition is fierce, the season is limited. For most of us, about 90% according to the industry chatter, Instagram is our lifeline. It's where the brides like you see us, book us, and trust us, which is one of the for the biggest day in their life. But here's where it gets tricky. With so many artists vying for attention, it's not just who does the best makeup. Some artists think if my photos look better than the next person, I'll get the booking. So they turn into this editing apps with Photoshop, Lightroom, and whatnot. Every bride in their portfolio has silk smooth skin more than a marble. Now I get it. Mumbai's wedding scene is cutthroat, where you are just starting out as a celebrity artist. With a big name, standing out is tough. Editing a photo is feels like a shortcut in the short term, but in long term, what it does is it depletes your trust and the makeup magic starts to fade away. Let me break down. Makeup can cover pigmentations, think dark spots, redness, and uneven tones. But textures, pores, fine lines, acne, and scars, those just not disappear with a foundation brush. When an artist says textures out of photos, they are promising you something that no makeup can deliver. And the day when you want to have the same thing happen, the trust gets shattered and the bride becomes unhappy. I'm sure a lot of you might have faced this thing beforehand, and some of you would be facing the difficulty currently. They look for a score up front, but then in the field where reference is the name of the game and which majority makeup artists depend on, trust is something which shouldn't be broken. What would be the benefits that these edited photos get, and who specifically get it? The brides, the makeup artist, or none? Does anyone actually benefit from the heavily edited photos? Let's unpack this. At first glance, you might think makeup artist comes out on top. With the stunning retouch photos, they would be flooded with inquiries. For a moment, they would be getting more bookings, and you're right at there. But this doesn't survive for long enough. I've seen this industry long pattern that from freshers to celebrity artists, they put up the heavy edited photos in the very first hand that hooks bride attention for a year or two. They get a lot of inquiries, they get a lot of customers, collect a lot of money. But in a place like Mumbai, where reference and word of mouth spreads like wildfire, people start knowing that the results are not that good on the wedding day where it matters the most, and sooner or later the makeup artist leaves the field and does something else. Now, what about you, the bride? Do you benefit? Not really. Imagine this. You're scrolling on Instagram, you see the gorgeous bride look, smooth skin, glowing cheeks, perfect everything. Now you have booked your dream artist for your wedding. When the day comes, your makeup look is different. Good, but maybe not what you expected and the sky high beliefs that you have paid for. So neither the artist nor the brides come out as a winner, and this is definitely a lose-lose situation where both the makeup artist and the bride are losing trust as well as future orders for the makeup artist, and upsetting wedding photos for the rest of your life. The third segment which we'll be covering is how can brides ensure a portfolio that reflects and real world. Okay, let's get practical. These are all the problems that you might have faced. But what's the solution and how can you make sure? And can you spot what's the real deal in the real world? This is where you turn detective. Don't worry, I've got your back and some tips. So roll up your sleeves and let's get started. First, take a close look at the photos. If every single image looks flawless, overly smooth skin, natural lighting, no textures, scars or anything, that's a red flag. Real skin characters has pores, fine lines, maybe a little redness. Heavy editing wipes that away. To recreate in person, I am saying a portfolio shouldn't look polished. Yes, that's right. A portfolio shouldn't look polished and picture perfect. If it looks flawless, it has flaws, and you will be seeing that on the wedding day sooner or later. Whereas if you spot a few flaws, textures, some birthmarks in the photos, high chances that the makeup artist you will be having is, if nothing but, honest. And here's a pro tip: you can zoom in. Instagram crops photos, but if you can check the details, are the edges of the makeup crisp or they look softened by the filter? Does the skin tone looks consistent or is suspiciously even? And the bottom line being, trust your gut. If a portfolio feels too good to be true, it probably is. Look for an authentic artist with a few flawed photos compared to the perfectionist and the one who promises they can deliver everything. The fourth segment we will be covering where can bride find authentic examples. And with this, I have one piece of advice. Don't rely on photos. Pictures can lie, but your own face won't. Book a trial with the artist. Why a trial, you might say? Because every bride is unique. You have got your own face shape, maybe a heart-shaped jaw or high cheekbones. Your skin type might be oily, dry or combination. Your skin condition may be acne prone, sensitive. Whatever it is, a trial lets you see how the artist works with you, not just random model in a